Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Why am I speaking in English? Because we have this new sort of different type of program on my channel. It's called the podcast. Why am I doing this podcast? It's because I feel like my Mandarin is getting better, but my English is falling behind. And also, I have a lot of audience from different part of the world. They may not necessarily understand Mandarin all the time. So for the first trial, I guess the first episode, I'll speak in English and see how this is gonna go. So welcome to our first podcast. And sitting right next to me, there's like Kelly and Wilson. Basically, they are the new age type of healer. And I have a lot of questions surrounding this topic because since I got back, I've seen it in the West, but it's rather interesting to see mixture of different Western practice in a way in Asia as well. And on top of that, there's so many in the market. I don't even know what is what. For example, singing bowl. Why there's so many different types? Like, some method is like glass and the other one is like metal. Does it make a difference? And there's like hypnotherapy or Kundalini energy, like law of attraction, all this like new age thing that I really wanted to find out because as you all know my background, that I have a very traditional ancient practice, which is witchcraft from the East. And to me, this is completely new age. And I personally haven't experienced all of them. Some of them looks pretty crazy. For example, like this video that I'm going to show to you guys. So now that you guys have seen the video, do you not find it really interesting to find out what exactly they are? Do they really work? I really wanted to know. So perhaps let's start with Kelly, where you can introduce yourself a bit.
Hi guys, so my name is Kelly. I'm a tarot reader and also a sound healing therapist. Usually in our practice, I think we might add up with some oracle cards, or maybe sometimes we might add into some new things such as SRT healing or Reiki healing, depending on what kind of situation are we facing and what does the person that we are facing they need. So accordingly to anyhow.
That's all?
Yeah.
So without further ado, my name is Wilson. My base will be, I'll be more on tarot and hypnotherapy. So hypnotherapy, I think Malaysia, a lot of people are not familiar, but those who are know and experience that, some will relate it to like guided meditation or other meditation style. So I do have exposed or approach to Vipassana, breathwork, all kind of different outstanding meditation. Also it works, but it depends on different situation and different, a lot of different state I would say. So based on my experience, I try different kind of, all kind of healings. So including sometimes we just need a confusion, maybe we need some tarot reading to see something that, a blind spot. But sometimes when your mental state is a very, very, very confusing, actually I think all kind of method does not work. Maybe we can choose to calm our mind. But some people can just sit down with meditation, but some can't. Some need some guided with voice, with music. So it very differs from person to person. So of course in the market now, I think sometimes I also will include it with some Buddhism context. In a form of like equanimity, on compassion, like how does Buddhism context like can apply on a daily lifestyle. So it part of, yes, it sounds a bit confusing where I doing Eastern and Western and mix and match everywhere. But the main thing is I will highlight is as long it works on the people based on like medication. So some people need medication, some need some listening, some need some. So it differs from a person to person. So I think today we can continue more and maybe talk on what other method that we have in the market and then we will discuss in detail. So maybe we listen on Alicia's side or what other available that she knows or we like to try more lately or came across. Then we can discuss more on that.
You mean like whoever interested to invite me to your, I don't know, healing center to test it out, I'm more than happy to do so. I can even bring my camera crews along the way.
Please bring us along too.
It's not that I'm trying to tag gun or challenge anyone, but you know, as a traditional healer, I would like to experience different kind of method. I wonder, you know, how does it work on each person? Maybe on a different level for their chakra or wherever you want to call it, or maybe, you know, as deep as your soul level. So, yeah, pin me. I'm more than happy to come to your center.
Lately, I think we did discuss about the Kundalini awakening. So
Yeah, what the heck is that?
let's pass it to Kelly. Have a look. See, what do you think? What's that in the based on video report?
What do I think?
Yeah, I saw people like dancing or, you know, like they're almost having seizure,
Dancing more of like.
choking or.
I think that's not dancing anymore.
And I think we noticed that one part that where the hand gesture is a bit weird. Where
Oh yeah, check this out, guys. Like,
yeah, we will try to have a snippet on that and then show on the video if you're able to. But yeah, the gesture is like kind of like that, and the people like vibrating,
Alright.
scissoring. Like let's see.
Let's watch the video. What do you guys think?
Kelly, let's start with Kelly. What do you think about Kundalini?
To be honest, yeah, in sound healing, we do practice like chakra. Which part is your, where is your chakra and what does it handles, what color is it? But Kundalini awakening is kind of new to us, you know. Because for us, sound therapy is like, our academy, we do focus in sound healing. So to us, like, long term, we have been doing this for a few years. Usually what we do is we use the Tibetan singing bowl to calm the person down. What kind of situation? First, insomnia. Usually people who thinks a lot, who couldn't sleep. Secondly, people who are anxious, they like what you say, they have no idea what to do and how to calm themselves down.
Panic attack,
Yes,
anxiety.
yes, that's why they need singing bowl or they need us. But Kundalini awakening is much different. You know, the one that I mentioned is like coming down, very smooth and relaxed. But Kundalini awakening, it's much exciting.
Vibrating.
Does it really vibrates to the level where you can't control your body?
From what I heard and what I saw from the video. No, I have not. Literally, I saw the reviews that mentioned that I can't control myself. The practitioner is just doing her job, but whatever movement or vibration that I was experiencing, it's not under my control. This is what I saw.
Honestly, guys, I would really like to test it out. Bring it on.
Please bring us along. But as what I found out, I mean, I did some basic studies on that. Kundalini is like a form of energy where the practitioner like instill the energy to unblock the chakra itself. Like when I like push or like a chi like that, qigong like that, like push it into your body.
So whose energy is that? Is that yours or the universe?
The universe.
How do you
energy.
extract the universe energy? Using your hand, put out like an antenna, like moving around.
Like calling,
Here is
like the
chakra.
mudra, everything.
No, but honestly, what is it?
So it depends. Like it's a chi practitioner or energy practitioner, so they're able to.
But Qi is Kung Fu. It's not really.
Qi is not Kung Fu. Qi is a part of energy as well. The Qi itself in English we call it as an energy, but it's a form of energy that where it manipulates and it can be like can protect and this and that. It's different kind of purposes. But this Kundalini, I mean, in other point of view, maybe we can discuss in a hypnotherapy view. But from what I studied, that it says that it is a form of energy instilled in your body, unblocked. Whenever you have the sensation that like orgasm, like right, it's like it's a form of like showing that which part is blocked. So like some bodies like more practically the lower part they are more blocked. so their lower part is like more shaking. So like upper part, then they will shake on the chest. So like the head crown, and then you shake on the head. This kind of thing like that. I mean, it's not everyone, because I would say I think nowadays all of us are kind of polluted in modern days
Yeah, if
lifestyle.
you live in a city, you are definitely blocked because of the food, the environment.
Yes, fast food, environment,
Everything else that
toxic,
yeah.
toxic lifestyle. So maybe
No, but
that's
honestly, I really would like to try out. So maybe I'll move like a dolphin or a snake. No, honestly.
maybe in the hysteria mode. Like, who knows? Like a shake, like I don't know how.
But I saw some of them. Actually, they were doing this Kundalini dance, and
Yes, it can be a form of dancing where it just helps you to unblock it.
can I do a dance? Because I dance all the time, but I don't feel like there was some sort of. Do you need to use some mantra to open up the channel or the Wi-Fi or whatever?
Apparently, Kundalini practitioner, I'm not sure whether I'm right, but you correct me if I'm wrong. So far they just can manipulate the energy, just instill it it's something
Sounds like Reiki.
It sounds like Reiki.
Yeah.
So
Well, Reiki is so much more calmer.
Yeah.
I think from my understanding,
Yeah.
from what you mentioned, it sounds like we are giving Reiki to the person, but instead of the smooth river kind of relaxed kind of Reiki, it's like you try to
Instill a very
a
hardcore.
lot, yeah.
Maybe that works faster. I'm not sure. Yeah, our practitioner is there.
I couldn't help to practice.
Do you want to see Alicia in a very trance mode? Please comment below or ask her to do it.
Send me there.
Or just pay her to go there.
yeah.
Please. Then we have a scene to look at whether she dance like a ballerina or like how.
The thing is, if I got paid by the fans to go there, then I may or may not be welcomed by the practitioner. So it has to be an invitation for her.
Please
From the
invite.
practitioner.
Invite. She's requesting invite.
Honestly, I want to see like if I can do like a snake dance.
But there may be a chance that if you are not blocked, right, then you're just peacefully sleeping there.
Just yeah.
So if I am the practitioner, I'll say, oh, you're nothing blocked, so you can just sleep without the dancing. So usually those who are dance, maybe it's a form of releasing the blockage, or they are kind of like a very obstacle blocking there. So it depends. But if who knows, maybe you've totally is unblocked already, right?
I don't know, maybe I'm all blocked.
Let's see. That's a chance to see for next episode.
Oh my god. Wait. So, have you ever encountered customer, clients, or patient, what I call them, that has been through all this awakening stage, and then they came to you and asked you like further advice, or I mean, if you have have you experienced any of this?
I think sound healing and Reiki class will have
Yeah,
similar.
actually there is something similar. Like just now you guys mentioned dance, right? We do have something that's called the chakra dance. Usually, yeah, we might, play some music, and we will use some shamanic drum to enhance the person into trance state.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Sounds like you are in a disco ball. Yeah.
That's a form of relaxing, right?
Yes, correct.
So I'm not sure who you invite disco god or come or something. Oh, okay.
The place is called Trance.
Somewhere there, you will see her.
There are too many there.
Yeah. I think I know which one.
Something with a horse, I guess.
Lots of it,
Yeah.
so many in Trance.
But don't go too far. Let's focus back on.
sorry.
Let's focus back on the.
Well,
The
to be
Reiki,
honest, I think
shamanic.
if you just came back from
UK.
UK, right? So usually people that I think is more open. When you guys just play any music, you can dance freely. You don't really care about what others people think. But to Malaysian, or I say Asian people,
More reserved.
yes, you ask them to dance without any reason, they will just stare at you like, why should I do this? So yeah, some of them are really open, like, okay, yeah, let's have fun, let's enjoy.
Be
But
themselves lah.
yeah, most of them I see they are very 好保守啊，好保守啊。
Very reserved, very old.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So we do have some event, but I think we are not doing it anymore. We do have some event that's for chakra dance. It's not something that I put Reiki into you, but we'll play some music and we'll play shamanic drum, get them into the trance state, and they will dance themselves, like just be themselves, whatever movement that they want to do. Today they express their emotion through movement, not through speaking, through language. Yeah.
I like the trance word, where in hypnotherapy, we usually, actually in the history itself, meditation, shamanic, and many more forms of healing, right, is a form of hypnotherapy. But just the word itself, why is called hypnotherapy? Hypnotherapy is we make the individual relax to a state where we call it a trance state. That time our body, our mind and body and soul are easily more open to all kind of suggestion, or more open to more different energies, or more really be themselves. It's a form of hypnotherapy, that's why I say. So back to the Kundalini, all this actually is a form of like, you put the faith in, you once you get relaxed to a state, maybe it just a release of attachment. But in terms of awakening, so in terms of like, I would not say my client undergoes awakening, but in form of like whether they have some minor movement during the therapy session, twitching, like nodding and everything. So throughout the session, there are a few cases where they claim they are very awake. Hypnotherapy, most of the time you are
Very
awake. Actually,
I thought you were supposed to be sleeping or half asleep.
if sleep, actually it helps you relax. But the main key should be it reached to a trance state where you're half asleep, the subconscious mind has arose, then we are able to talk with your inner self.
Can I call that the alpha brainwaves?
Yes, the alpha brainwave. We can talk more on that, the alpha, because today I just want to go briefly, so maybe you can save it for next round. But when we reach that state, sometimes the subconscious mind will respond to other things that we be talking. Like probably, if now let's say I'm doing a hypnotherapy on you, your eyes is closed, everything, you listen every word that I say. But at one point, whenever I tell you certain affirmation or certain action, you will just nod, you will move, kind of thing. But that part, when I ask the client itself whether you're aware or alert that you are moving or not, no, I'm totally awake, I know what you're saying, but I did not move my body at all. So there are chances like that. But the inner self of it, right, the subconscious mind, sometimes subconscious mind actually is the conscious mind. Am I right? So subconscious mind actually not really, they're actually, it's like 24 hours that on is working. So actually responding to all kind of action, stimuli, this kind of thing. So where that's how the healing starts, when we're able to reach that state. So I feel that when we reach that state, the trance state, that's where all the awakening, enlightenment, the relax, release, all kind, it happens from that moment onwards. But I usually will more back to basic, where trust the inner self, trust your intuition, trust the whole flow. Don't respond to too much illusions. Some people will have like, I see this energy, I see this Buddha, I see this ghost. Grandmother story. But end of the day, it just, sometimes is it real? Or is it an imagination? Or is it something your inner self are telling you something that you have forgotten? So I believe inner self we need to focus more. So that's why then we don't have the inner child syndrome. But that's how, I mean, in terms of like awakening, that's usually I have this kind of like stories like moving, twitching, but not to the point like the whole body like kind of like shaking kind of.
Sounds like we have clients that experience something similar, but not exactly the same as what we were talking about, right?
Yes, so once again, we would like to ask and invite everyone to invite us to try Kundalini. We would like to go as well.
I personally have tried hypnotherapy a couple of times in the UK.
Oh, cool.
The first 3 times, it was an epic fail because I couldn't get hypnotized. But then the 4th time, I don't know, that day maybe I was really tired as well. So somehow I managed to got into this between awakening and a
Trance state.
sleep,
Yeah.
like where we call it middle point.
Yep.
The middle point, and then I started to see all this like flowing vision coming into my mind, and I still didn't aware that I was already at that moment I was already in hypnotherapy journey. So I started to see a lot of things, like many of my past life going back to the original. Then when we took 1 hour to finish, or 2 hours to finish a session, I remember I cried. I don't know, I just felt so, I don't know, relate to that person I saw in my vision. Although
That's you.
was an ugly man, by the way. That man looks like 达摩师傅, you know, in Chinese. 达摩师傅那种，我想哇, I look so terrible.
You look exactly like it, or you're doing something similar like him, or like how?
I don't know. I see 3 very huge gold mountain behind me. And there was like a bunch of people I don't know. They bowed down to me. And I was like, oh, it's okay. It's something like waving hand, or I don't know what I was doing. But that was the last sort of vision I had during the hypnotherapy. And I really don't know who that person was, but I remember I actually shed some tears because I felt really, I don't know, connected to this man. Because he looks like some kind of guru. Obviously, like, a bit like Indian looking, you know, with the curly hair, and then got long, I can't remember what he was wearing. But I remember that everyone at the front was like CEO people. It was, it wasn't too exaggerating, it was CEO people that knee downs and bow down, and then there were some sort of, I don't know if they were worshipping the gold mountains at the back or me, because I was the only one who's standing in the middle between the mountain and those people. So maybe they were worshipping the gold mountains, it wasn't me, I don't know. But it was quite a bizarre sort of experience. This is why I asked people to invite me, because I would like to try it out. And that was the only time that I felt like I sort of, managed to get into this trance stage with hypnotherapies in the UK.
It just reminds me about another healing method where I'm not sure you guys came across or not, Akashic healing, Akashic records. So do you guys know?
You must be an expert, I think.
No, I heard of it. A lot of my students, they've been through it, and also some of them, for what they mentioned, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. I've never tried.
Don't use my code.
Okay, not me, it's like a library in the universe. So it's like a journey when you go to the library, and there's a library keeper, and you can ask them some question. For example, I'm having some love experience, some bad experience on Playboy, Sanan, all those. Does it mean anything, or is there any lesson that I need to learn? So somehow the library keeper, they will send you some memories, or they will let you know some messages that's about past lives.
Wait, I know where that library is because I have been, but I never seen any librarian was there.
You are the librarian.
No, but honestly, I never seen anyone there. I know where that is, but I never knew this is Akashic or whatever you name it, because there is a library somewhere
kind of like
out of this like universe.
But
not everyone can have access to it because it's really far. Even I don't go. I think I'll probably go there a couple of times.
And it's
That's only when I couldn't find out the person past. Like I have no information about a person. Then that's the only place I look for, because that's the ultimate place where you will find everything.
I heard they have a few levels. Is that true?
Yeah. It's huge. To be honest, I don't know, but
it's a never-ending library, right? Unlimited.
to be honest, it's not. Yeah, it looks like a library, but that's not how you read the books. But I didn't know there's a librarian. Next time, can someone please come and accommodate?
But this is first time that I heard this librarian, because normally the practitioner itself will go enter to this library, and then will just somehow automatically will just able to search for the book of a particular person.
Yeah, there's like a Google search there. You don't need to look for every of the books.
Yeah, you don't. You basically just say, oh, I need
Kelly.
to look for X, Y, Z, and then it will just, it doesn't have the book. Basically,
Looking for Kelly.
the message will appear for you. That's my version.
What about your version?
Similar. But they also say a lot of like dangers where you might get lost, you might unable to get up from the library, kind of.
No, it's true. It's actually quite far. I don't go there often.
So it's a soul that momentarily go there to have a look and then come back.
It's only when I don't find. It's my last resort. Let's just put it this way.
Does it work?
It works. I always find what I'm looking for.
But in Chinese, I think there's another thing. I think we can relate with 三世書 three life.
嗰個唔係真係有一本書嘅咩？
Interesting lah. That got one book. That one is memang physical. The book is there
That one
already.
is not out of the universe. That one is memang you got
You
三
really
世
have a
書。
physical book?
There's one
why-
book.
yeah.
Not much people. I mean, I heard that where Seremban they still got. KL, I'm not sure still got another 三世書. Some practitioner do the Chinese.
I know 怡寶、怡波、怡波。Yeah.
There are still a lot of wonders in the world where I think it's more related, you know, it's like the Akashic, the 三世書, and then in hypnotherapy there's called past life regression therapy. It also bring people back to the past life to untie the knot, then to move on with their life like that. I think that's how the healing works at this point, right?
But I have a question. So
Yeah.
What's the purpose of revisiting your past?
Good questions. Usually,
I mean, you can't do much. Right? You have to start from scratch or zero in
I
this
agree,
lifetime.
I agree that we should focus on the
I used to be
present.
someone big, you know, 大佬, like see where I end up. Like I'm like a prisoner now. So
搞掂依家先啦。
Yeah,
Let's settle
like-
what we have on our hand first.
I mean, the only time I went to this library is because
Early stages, out of options.
the patient has an issue, and it's related to this is the root cause of his or her issue, and I couldn't find the root cause, so I have to revisit back to time to understand what was the root cause, and that's the only time when I visit Akashic, whatever you call that library. But I don't think anyone can go in there to such, because you know why? It depends on the level of, I don't know, yourself, that how, I don't know, how far you can reach, or how strong is your Wi-Fi, I should put it this way.
Wi-Fi.
Like, depends on how strong is your Wi-Fi, then you can read a lot of things in the library, but normal people, I don't know what they can read. Because first of all, that place is miles away. I don't know how far, but it's really far.
People around me seems like where I can access the
So accessible.
so accessible.
Yes. There
It's
are
like they can go
courses,
anytime.
Yeah, we can take
Usually,
courses.
Or maybe they're in the beginner library.
2G, you go 5G.
Something like that.
some also can detect, can to read their past life, like how many past life they have. Some claim they are asteroid, one of the life is asteroid. Some are fire, water kind of element. It's like all kind of like, I don't know. Some people have like able to trace back the 30 life of their past life, but no right, no wrong, because this is something beyond our comprehension, or maybe something I'm lack of. So
But what's the proof? Like, there's no proof, right? But
what's the point, right?
no, but what is the proof? But with me, I have a proof. Because, for example, if I struggling to help this patient or this client,
Yeah.
but because after my visit to this like library, I found the root cause and what was the reason that causing him to struggle in this lifetime. Then there's like a check record. Hey, I believe that you have this issue because of X, Y, Z. I went to this library. I have read. This is what happened to you. Then you should do A, B, C, and for example, I would say like, oh, you are afraid of, I don't know, like water or something. Let's just give it an example.
Water.
like, yeah, you're afraid of water because one of your past life, like how you die, accident, whatever. You don't like you can relate, but for example, you told me that these people went back and read their past 30 lives. Like, I don't know what's the
point?
outcome of this reading. Like, how does it help this person? But with my case, I was looking for root cause, so I found the root cause, and then I solved the ultimate sort of like life issue.
From what I heard, it's like some people are just like blaming, like, let's say, why I can't get a good boyfriend, why I can't get a good relationship, why I can't get a good girlfriend, kind of thing. So maybe they trace back to the past to say that maybe it will relate back to karma, where they say that they did a lot of things, they find out the cause, then this life itself advising what they can do. I think it's similar with tarot, where we see the past, present, and future.
Correct.
What we did in the past, what happened in the present. In order for the future cards to be changed, if let's say the future card is very bad, then we need to do something based on the suggested card to make the changes accordingly. So I think it backs to the root to untie the knot, to find the cause. Okay, I know what's happening. Then we just give them a reason to improvise themselves if they feel they need to change. I think some people just very curious on all kind of thing, but sometimes curiosity kills the cat, where you found out. I believe that certain cases where it might, even if you know the roots or causes, they're unable to do anything, right?
The patient refuses to change.
Yes, that's the most. It all happened in all kind of clients we are facing.
They just want to know the reason, but
They
whether they
want
want
to
to
change
change or not, that's another case.
So method does work, but it's just at the end of the day, does the client, patient, or the user, individual willing to adapt the changes or not, right? So beside Kundalini, beside this, what other things that in the market are quite famous nowadays?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Go into trance.
Trance? Oh, trance. Yep.
Yeah,
Going in
there are
trance.
there are different ways to go into trance, for example. I think the more Western way is probably more Native American. Well, part of, not all the Native American, but part of Native American culture, which is like
Shamanism?
taking ayahuasca, whatever.
What?
死藤水 ayahuasca.
Oh,
Wow.
isn't it dangerous?
Yeah, because it's drug.
Oh.
It's just natural. Like 死藤水, like that's help you to go into trance. But the Chinese one, 吃符.
Yeah.
喝符水, you mean? Oh no.
So
Those one can help you to get into trance. Yeah.
because of the Sinaba, or in Chinese, and in Chinese called the red ink. What's that called? 红朱砂. Actually, the what is working is the 朱砂, the real 朱砂 lah.
Jusa has some kind of
朱砂 actually.
chemical reaction. You meant?
朱砂 or like if I'm not English, it's called Sinaba. Sinaba, when we ingest it, actually in Chinese TCM also they use it for certain relaxation method. So
But you fell into sleep. But how did you get into trance?
not just trance. Trance actually add on. Usually they drink the food already with the Sinaba already ma. The paper got ready.
Oh, basically your body is already relaxed, so whatever you call is easier to enter your body.
Yes. So
No wonder some people are so easily get possessed. Now I see.
but that's what I read in the science paper. But maybe there are something unknown, something higher spiritual, higher wisdom that we are known of. But as I know, the Sinaba, the paper itself, they burn with the chemical content, actually will help us relax, and also usually will help for like diarrhea kind of thing, or certain minor ailment or sickness. They're able to reduce it because of the content of Sinaba. So that's relaxation happen also, and the sick go away also.
It makes sense like ayahuasca because you know that plant itself it has poison, and why I call it drug because the plant itself it has certain poison that help human sort of like numb your nerves, like it's kind of slow down your mind. so you will be able to. Yeah, that's from what I heard. People like to go into trance. They want to see the future. I don't know. I practiced this for so long. I don't need to be in a trance to be able to see the future, past, or I mean, literally, I can sit down here listening to you guys, and you know that my soul can leave my body and travel to somewhere else.
Can it be called back?
I don't want to be back sometimes, but I have to because my body is still here. So at some point, my body
Out of
realized
the
that the physical part is not sync with my soul. Then my body will call me back, as in like where I will have body reaction. Means yeah, I'll be tired and then I need to sleep. Then while I'm sleeping, yeah, they kind of sync back together right before I wake up. That's what happened. So I'll probably be gone like, you know, halfway through this interview, guys.
But your mentality and intelligence, will it taken away as well, or you'll be there as well? You still you, or half
no,
you?
Maybe just part of me. Yeah, I'll be a bit slow, I would say. Yeah.
First, oh, interesting. Any question, Kelly?
Sounds like me when I'm lack of sleep. 我瞓唔到覺嗰時就 blur blur 好似咁樣。
差唔多係咁嘅感覺，但係我好似就算瞓 yeah, like even if I sleep very well, I can, for example, because I have this like, because I do reading, right? So sometimes people will have this case like I have to visit their house, but I was in the UK, so while I was sitting on my chair and looking at the screen, and suddenly you see me dazed, and almost like I'm half gone. That's because my soul left my body. But obviously, not the whole soul, only friction of it that left my body. So the core one is still with me. This is why I'm able to talk about, I am able to talk about anything in the interview. But some part of me is gone. Yeah. I don't know how I do it because it just seems like an automatic thing.
It seems like another kind of soul therapy thing. So I'm not sure it's considered as healing. I think it's part of healing as well. The body, her body is a bit special where it needs special constitution.
Yeah.
If I think maybe there are more people like you,
I have no idea.
or maybe the unique one.
No, I'm sure there are some other people like me. Or
Yeah.
maybe they're like high priest monk in one of those Tibet mountains where they can connect to, I don't know, special force. You don't normally see people like practitioner. I would say any type of practitioner. If they have like very strong meditative stage, they probably can achieve this. Yeah. For mine, like I practiced for a while, and I don't know, I can do it automatically. Somehow I just manage.
Have you tried sound healing?
Sound healing, yeah, I've tried before in the UK. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Singapore tour.
Because sound therapy, it will help to go into that trance state easier. Because the sound vibration will be penetrate to the body easier and faster. I think that works wonderfully.
It does. Sometimes sound healing we does include like a singing bowl, crystal bowl, a gong, or sometimes they are like drums. For me, to be very honest, usually I just fall asleep. But I've seen a lot of visitors who came to our academies, or to say students. Some went into whatever that you mentioned, like a trance state. They were just calm and easy, and some they saw some like the inner self, or to say the child
Any
version of
possessed
them.
case?
Possessed so far no, but you does see some people they will like they looks like they're sleeping, but they started moving. Their hand movement, yeah. But it's not like a huge movement, they just came out and not that. It's a very minor movement. It doesn't hurt anyone, doesn't catch out anyone, so we are fine. We just, okay lah, you just do whatever that you
I think
feel.
I saw some in the video, like they can be imitating like a animal's pattern, moving, more animal flow.
Yeah, animals, or some of them will like to imagine themselves as
Like you maybe imagine like a say like that lah. Who knows?
pole dancing.
there is.
You want to be bear?
You can manifest
bear?
it, and it will happen.
But trying to singing bowl, I feel like every inch and ounce of my blood has
Boiling.
it has been triggered by something, like the vibration. It was so strong that I remember vividly. It was in the winter in the UK. It was an old building, so it's rather cold, but somehow it makes my blood boiling, and I feel like we're getting hotter and hotter.
It does happen.
Yeah.
Or some people, they might feel like they're electric.
Flow.
Static
Yeah,
flow.
static flows in their body.
Yeah, this one as well.
Some will feel numb, some will feel boiling. So I think this will relate to energy part already, right?
Yeah.
How do you explain in energy?
Usually for us, more scientific way,
I love that.
trance state, when you go into alpha brainwave and you can feel everything more sensitively.
Yes.
Yeah, we will say that, but to understand what's the reason and why some people feel cold, why some hot, why some electric kind of thing, to be very honest, like what we mentioned, there are a lot of things in the universe. You can't
Wonders of the world.
yeah, you can't 100% have a reason for every single thing.
But blood boiling is
Yeah.
considered a good thing, right?
What's that called? Blood circulation, 血液循环. It's actually good.
In
so-
Taoism also they say like yang energy strong, good, moving flow. 喝死了
yin and yang.
yin and yang. The balance need to be always achieved lah. 道法自然. So probably in yang there, your yang energy getting stronger, become more masculine already.
You mean the energy or the
Energy.
Basically, I'm still define myself as women.
That's why you need balance with the body with the energy. The natural is there.
Oh gosh.
So
Usually there are different kind of people. We have different reaction lah. In sound healing, we don't over explain something as long as you feel comfortable. That's the main point. Yeah, relax.
Any instrument or which instrument will you consider as a best healing method?
Tibetan singing bowl.
Oh.
Yeah, because for singing bowl, like you mentioned, you have seen the Tibetan one, the gold color one, and then got some is like a crystal looking white color. Or
What's the
some-
difference?
For Tibetan bowl, they are more vibration. So yeah, like what you mentioned, the vibration does bring you into the state.
Frequency is too low.
Yes, correct. Have you tried the crystal one?
No.
Crystal higher or
Oh yeah, I tried both actually.
Crystal.
I did it in one of the courses I went to last time.
Actually, for crystal, the sound frequency is higher, the pitch is higher, but for Tibetan bowl, the vibration. Yeah, people react to vibration more because it's more of the sensation. Yeah, instead of hearing it.
so that's why people put the big bowl on the head to knock, right?
Dong.
But some say it's not good, some say it's good. What do you think?
Usually for my students, I will not recommend them unless you prefer that way. Yeah, because for some people, you might not know your body condition. Some blood circulation not very good one lah. Some very easily get dizzy one lah. They put and then they don't know how to handle the way they hit it. They hit it really hard and you will get dizzy. So usually we'll say just put it around your head or your forehead. That works very well. You don't need to, 攞個煲喺度冚住你嘅頭㗎。
Because last time I was doing the Tibetan Singapore was quite a distant, maybe over there. But even
That's a
the
good one.
first time when
It rang,
they
hit.
hit it like really lightly, I feel the wave is coming, and then suddenly hit my body, like my blood goes from the head to toe, and it runs by. I don't know how to explain. That sensation is very weird.
Do you have a bowl? We shall give
Hey.
you one. To keep you going every day.
Honestly, that vibration is so strong that I feel like it goes straight to my on top of my head,
top of
and
the head.
then goes straight down, and I can feel like my blood is sort of like vibrating. I don't know. It's a weird feeling, but
Does
yeah.
it recharge you? Or does it make you better?
Yeah, I'm pretty scared to recharge my universal energy because it keeps me awake for the whole month, and then I'll probably sleep 4 hours, or I'm still very hyperactive. Like I got so much energy. It's almost like
On drugs.
no, it's far beyond that. It's on another level.
Do you need to sleep or you?
Your stroke is like after 1 or 2 days, max. Drug you have to constantly consume it. You have one time, and then your whole body is charged. The whole month you feel so hyperactive. You don't need to sleep. Maybe
That's
4
so
hours.
good.
Sounds better than drugs.
Yeah, like
Please sign up for the class. But that's what happened when I do meditation. When I'm very exhausted, I will just have a sit for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I will just get recharged instantly to.
But that's only me not doing it seriously. Can you imagine if I become one of those practitioners, like we sit there and meditate for days and days? I think I'll be
Probably
gone from this planet.
Probably you go back to Jesus.
Honestly, like
Gone, Alicia is gone.
I can't, any natural universe type of energy, including this singing bowl. I remember after that class, for a whole month, at least 3 weeks, I was like, I'm not tired at all. Why every day? But I slept like 4 or 5 hours, and I was constantly energy, like going out. I don't know where's the energy coming from, but somehow it triggered me so much. So now I'm really scared. If I have 10 minutes of, I don't know, the moon energy, for example, I'm quite scared that it will last for a month because I want to sleep. My body wants to sleep, but somehow it just keeps me going and going. It's crazy.
Cool. Do you have similar incidents? No need to recharge for like whole week, whole months.
No, I need to recharge every day. You know, we do hold the Tibetan bowl on our hand. We walk around to students and move around. That thing is heavy. It's like you're doing gym for a whole day. So yeah, I mean, no, not recharging. Never tried.
Do you?
Yeah.
I mean, just curious. You're holding the Tibetan bowl. Do you have any side effects like for long term, the hand paralysis or kind of thing, hand numb, hand? Because the vibration keep vibrating, but
It's
then
like a dumbbell. No?
yeah, and then the
Yeah,
vibration
yeah.
keep going into your body. This whole thing will be numb, right?
Oh, you mean my shoulder?
Yeah, when she knock.
To me, no, it doesn't go numb. But
For me, he's never. I cannot have this job. Yeah, I mean, like in trance, like I flew out from
If
this
Alicia,
planet.
right, I think she will just use the hammer to just ham on the people only.
set.
Go 无理超度.
No, but honestly, like if I do this every day, I think I cannot handle it because there's too much energy.
True.
No, there's no way.
To me, it's like a dumbbell. It's just heavy. Side effect you mentioned, if you hold it for, usually people don't hold it for an hour and more. You have a singing bowl yourself. After you use it, practice it, you put it down and you go and do your daily tasks. But for us, we do hold it for a long time. And there were one time I remember.
Alignment issues.
Yeah, alignment issue because
herniated disc.
yeah, you were holding a heavy
Slip disc.
thing
Oh.
for hours, so
Or
your
the slip disc like that, so your body just
kinda
slanted
like,
away.
Yeah, so
So
I have to
we
go
cacat
for
it,
chiropractic, Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's,
Some.
对，这个是工伤。
Yeah, exactly.
does your job include
You
this
should claim.
insurance?
Yeah. You should like claim for insurance.
But the one that you mentioned, that you were quite a distance from a singing bowl, that's why we call it a group healing.
Sound
yeah,
bath healing.
sound bath healing. 音乐 sound bath group healing, group section. For singing bowl, there are group section, but there are also one-to-one section. So it really depends what kind of treatment you are looking for.
I don't think constantly on my ears is gonna help me.
The size matter. A lot of us, I mean, the bowl size matters.
Yeah, it does matter.
So the smaller the size is mainly for higher chakra or like lower.
The smaller the size, the higher the pitch. We would say usually there's like a measurement, 24 cm, 26 cm, 28 cm, and sort of things like that. 24 to 26 is more suitable for anyone. What kind of therapy you want to use, even for meditation, for sound healing, for you yourself going to transit or just relax. These two give the best vibration. Yeah, for the smaller ones, not to say it's not good lah, but we're asking for the vibration ma.
Every inch count. Every inch matters, I guess.
Yeah.
Do we agree?
Of course.
Thank you so much for sharing today. Honestly, guys, this is our first episode, so we really talked for quite a bit now. And if you guys, if all the audience and you guys like them both, here are their Instagram. So remember to follow them. If you want to see more of them or us together as a team, do comment below session, and I guess the next thing is I'm off the
Let us
challenge.
know where we should go.
So yeah,
Kundalini awakening.
invite me. I would like to test it all out, just to have that, I don't know, like seizure in my life. Although I don't have one.
Please invite Alicia to go have a dance, trance, or maybe become a snake or whatever it is. We shall
I actually
see.
always wanted to experience how does it feel like to
She
be in
can
trance.
experience, and we will be side and just pointing and taking picture for
You
her.
know, for example, your body possessed by something, and
You don't feel that?
No, because there was like, you know, all the spirit in the past. They always wanted to possess me, but then they got, I don't know, they got rejected by my body. So I always wanted to sort of like experience this.
Will you
sort of,
worry? No.
I don't know. Just
Let's
need to
see
experience
how.
it. Yeah.
Let's see how.
Well, thank you so much for both of your time and welcome. So this is the first time we did this podcast, and shall we do a Chinese one?
Chinese one works, English works, or Malay not really works.
Malay, I can't. Sorry.
Yeah. Or
Not
we
at
do a
all.
Malaysian style, campur campur.
Chambo chambo is a bit like yeah. So I guess we can probably
Let us know.
yeah, to finish this episode here, and remember to subscribe and follow them. Thank you so much. Bye for
Bye.
now.